today our guest is the parliamentary candidate, lawyer, Aslan Ismayilov. Welcome to our studio. Thank you. Attack was made to your elections office. Your election posters were ripped out. What is the reason? What can you say about this? Election headquarters. I have two election headquarters. The first is in Atatürk Avenue and the second is located in the Hassan Aliyev Street. 2 days ago, an attack was made to my election headquarters in Atatürk Avenue. At that time, all the campaigning materials around the election headquarters were ripped out. We didn't know who did this. We appealed to relevant agencies. Since October 15th, I placed my campaigning materials in all of the 32 election precincts in my election constituency, but except the campaigning materials of only one candidate, all other campaigning materials of candidates were ripped out. The head of the Constituency Election Commission, Eldar Sadigov, was informed about it, but he every time said that necessary measures would be taken. But up to now, no one has been punished or no measures have been taken in this regard. And this impunity led to an attack on my election headquarters. Have you registered? I hadn't registered it until yesterday. But yesterday an unknown, a person I didn't know, introduced a CD to my election office. The CD included a video which was recorded at the night of the attack. And in this video you could see even the faces of the people who committed this crime. The agencies submitted this evidences to the Republican Chief Prosecutor's Office, the Ministry of Internal Affairs, the Central Election Commission, and the Constituency Election Commission. And I also placed this video. It has been spoiled by the paint. It happened last night in my second headquarters. At about 1 a.m., I received a phone call from the election office that an attack was made to our office. I have a huge poster. It was spoiled with ink, but despite this, I placed it in the Atatürk Avenue to show to the voters how the rivals compared. And in 10 minutes, the police officers from the Narimanov District Police Department came to the venue. As the weather was rainy, there were footprints on the land. The police officers registered these footprints, and I asked them to find and punish the criminals until the elections. And if this impunity continues, then the employees of the election precincts, election constituencies will see that no one is punished for these illegal measures. Then it will be impossible to prevent the falsifications in the election process on the voting day. As I'm a lawyer, a professional and experienced lawyer, I can say that the law enforcement agencies could find the criminals quickly if they want. It comes out that the police reaction is immediate and positive. And what about the reaction of the election commissions? To the election commission, I've never received a written response. I was just orally informed that necessary measures would be taken. The head of this election commission is a man named Eldar. He's a very sincere man. Because in previous elections I saw a lot of aggressive commission heads. But this is a very calm man, and it becomes clear to me that he knows himself what is the problem, but he is weak and unable to solve this problem. The election campaign has kicked off. Now it is the campaigning period. What's the difference between this campaigning period and the previous campaigning periods? Because according to press, some parliamentary candidates take out some charity activities in the election constituencies. And what is the situation in your election constituency? Since 1995. In 1995 elections, the real candidates didn't even meet with the voters. But today the situation is different. The most real candidates even hold meetings with the voters and try to gain their votes. But there are some law violations in this process in our election constituency. According to the law, it is banned to gain the voters' votes with the money. But in our election constituency, the parliamentary candidates hold music concerts with participation of well-known singers. Then the roads are repaired and some other measures are taken. But I think this is a violation of electoral code, because these measures should be taken by the executive administration. It is not up to parliamentarians to do this, and therefore this must be stopped. I've held over 40 meetings with the voters. I hold 45 meetings a day, and the residents agree with me. They say that they don't need to be remembered once in every 5 years by repairing some road or so. Does it only cover the election constituency, or it is spread in all over the republic? due to problems in law enforcement system and problems in the election constituency I am running. You know, I am following these elections. I am also observing other election constituencies. I don't see any ideological competition in these elections. I'm independent and I don't want to interfere, but there is only opposition and ruling authorities. They only humiliate each other. I have listened to a lot of speeches, but I didn't hear a speech by a candidate which encourages us to hope for some real measures in the future. They are either giving false promises to take measures in the future and praises the executive administration, or another one discredits the executive administration. But I didn't see any real goals or the persons who explained how to reach their goals. Thank you for coming to our studio. Today our guest was the parliamentary candidate from Narimanov 2nd Election Constituency 17, Aslan Ismayilov.
Vəkil Aslan İsmayilov idi. Çox sağ olun.
Sağ olun.